After 2 weeks of back and forth about whether or not Governor Janet Mills would attend the National Governors Association meeting, she did end up going.
Political reporter Jackie Mundry spoke with the governor today, and Jackie Mills says this was really a last-minute decision.
Yeah, John, Kathleen, she says when she woke up this morning, she had a gut feeling she should go to the meeting. This time last year was when the governor told the president she would see him in court. I asked her if she was nervous to be in this setting again.
Hell no.
Governor Janet Mills continuing to stand her ground against President Donald Trump.
I'm ready to stand up to him again, anytime, any place, anywhere, any opportunity. When he does something that harms Maine people, I will always stand up to him.
These comments as we've reported several times that the governor has changed her mind on whether or not she would attend this meeting. At the time, Trump uninvited governors Wes Moore and Jared Polis. Mills telling me the president was being petty and foolish.
I had a gut feeling that I should go. And if I had a sliver of a chance of making the case for Maine people and what the issues are facing Maine families, that I should take that opportunity and address the president along those lines.
Mills says she wanted to ask the president questions, specifically as it relates to health care and the impact of tariffs on Mainers. She says she wasn't able to ask those questions.
We actually had to listen to the president for about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, go on about things in a disconnected fashion. We attended. It wasn't particularly productive.
President Trump asking the media to leave the room at the start of the meeting. Soon after, Mills says he was handed a piece of paper telling him about the 6-3 Supreme Court ruling against his proposed tariffs.
He was not happy with that news, and he left the room.
Mills has been opposing these tariffs all along.
The way he's been issuing these tariffs in random, arbitrary fashion, sometimes in vindictive ways, retaliatory ways, is something that obviously piqued the interest of the Supreme Court, because he's just not entitled to do that.
Mills says not only is Trump not entitled to impose these tariffs legally, but they are hurting Maine's economy. Since the decision came down this morning, the president has doubled down on a 10% global tariff.